Hey guys, it's Dave and it's January 2nd and I hope you guys have all had a happy holiday season and you are ready to get to work. Today I started my first official round of P90X2, which was awesome. Spent a couple weeks kind of previewing the workouts, getting used to them, which I'm glad I did because they're kind of tricky and they move pretty fast. So that was really, really cool, but that's not what I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about this. This is a juicer. It's a Breville. It's a pretty basic model juicer. Pretty simple what it does. Basically, you put your fruit and or vegetable in here. Juice goes in here, pulp goes in here. You drink the juice, you toss the pulp, or you could put it in a compost heap and put it on flowers if you didn't live in an apartment like me. Now, I don't want to talk about juice fasting or like a reboot cleanse or any of that stuff. A lot of you may have seen Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, as we did, which is an excellent movie, by the way. And I don't want to talk necessarily about that because, again, I've just started a rather strenuous fitness program. That would be a horrible time to do a juice fast. Please do not try and do any sort of strenuous exercise while you're fasting on juice. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do a juice fast. It just means you shouldn't really try and push your body to extreme lengths where you're undergoing severe calorie restriction and, in particular, huge protein and fat deficits because you're not going to get that stuff out of juice. So, let's talk about how you would use this and how I'm using it just in my daily life because, well, I wouldn't exclusively drink juice at this time. Juice is actually really, really good for you. So let's talk a little bit about why and then different ways that you can kind of use this thing to help you achieve your fitness goals. So, what it does, again, is it separates the fiber from the juice. When you do that, what ends up happening is the nutrients that are in the juice are absorbed in your body much quicker, okay? So since there's no fiber, your body doesn't have to really digest all this stuff. So most of these nutrients are just hitting your bloodstream. And if you're using high quality organic vegetables, they're gonna be pretty dense in nutrients and your body's loving that stuff, especially if you're pushing yourself really, really hard. You know, I used to be a big-time triathlete, and when I was doing that stuff, I wasn't really supplementing my body in the way that I should have. And what ended up happening was, at one point, it pretty much just shut down. You know, a lot of cell oxidation and that type of stuff, and I just hit the point where I felt tired and sick all the time. Finally, I started taking a product called Shakeology and started to take some extra nutrients and some extra vitamins, in particular when I was pushing myself extra hard. Harder I was pushing, more nutrients I'm taking. So now I'm starting a new fitness product. I've been taking Shakeology for a long, long time, but I want to get some extra nutrients so that my body gets what it needs. This is a super cool way to do that in a very short period of time because, again, without the fiber, nutrients absorb very quickly. So here's the other thing you can kind of do with this, because another thing that happens when you're separating fiber out of a vegetable or fruit is that the nutrients, again, are absorbed much quicker. Well, some of those nutrients are going to be sugars. So let's talk a little bit about what would happen, for example, if you juice an apple. I've got some numbers here that I've got a little cheat sheet. So an apple, a whole apple, has is about 65 calories, 17 grams of carbs. 3 of those are fiber, 13 are sugars. So again, you're taking all the fiber out, right? And you've only got the sugar. So if you juice like 3 apples to get, I don't know, maybe 6 ounces of juice, and my numbers are a little fudgy there, but 3 apples is, you're looking at 39 grams of carbs. And those are high glycemic carbs because they don't have any fiber in them. So boom, they're gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. A carrot, 1 cup of chopped carrots, 52 calories, 12 grams of carbs, 4 of which are fiber, 6 of which are sugars. So again, if you juice a couple cups of carrots to get 6 ounces of carrot juice, you're getting quite a few high glycemic index carbs. Let's compare kale. A cup of kale, 33 calories, 7 grams of carbs, only 2 of which are sugars. So now you're getting a highly nutritious vegetable there that is going to go into your bloodstream very, very quickly, and yet it's very low in sugars. Spinach. Spinach is a great one. 1 cup of spinach, 7 calories. 1 gram of carb, which is fiber. So this is a zero carb basically vegetable according to the nutrition site that I was looking at. So that again is an example of something that's not going to hit your bloodstream super, super quickly. Well, if you watch my stuff, you know that I really believe that what this is all about is carb intake. Okay, So I'm very intentional about my carb intake. I'm trying to take in carbs before I work out and after I work out. And really not a whole lot of other times. I don't eat any grains. Vegetables I'm pretty liberal with, but even fruit, I try to limit my fruit intake unless it's before or after a workout. The reason there is glycogen replenishment, and I've got plenty of information. If you want more, send me an email. I'll direct you to a couple posts on our site that talk about glycogen and why that is important. But that's basically why. So today, before I did my P90X2 workout, I kind of was doing some of this research and I looked at the numbers and I said, you know what? If I had a couple cups of carrots right now and juiced them and put them in with a little protein, that'd be a pretty good pre-workout shake. And it was. I could really feel, because the protein powder we have has very little fiber in it, I could feel a little boost of energy that I got from that. And pre-workout, for me, that's a good thing. I'm making sure that my glycogen stores are nice and full so that I can give it all I've got during that workout. And then after the workout, choose, okay, based on numbers on a heart rate monitor, should I be eating carbs right now or not? In this case, I chose not to. That X2 workout that I did, core, I burned about 540 calories. Max heart rate was 171, the average heart rate was 121. That's not a time when I'm going to go gobble down a bunch of high glycemic index carbs. You know, after a bike ride or an asylum workout, maybe my decision's different. But today, that was what made sense for me, so I just had a protein shake after I was done. But that's really, I think, how you can use a juicer if you're doing something like a P90X or Insanity or training for triathlon. This is a really good way to get nutrients into your body very, very quickly and without any fuss and muss of having to digest them. So, you know, it's a nice little tool. It is, I will admit, a bit of a hassle to clean. You know, if you have a blender, everything goes in the blender and all the fiber just gets mashed up. We have a Vitamix and everything just gets kind of grinded up and then you drink it all down and boom, you digest it all and you just hose out the blender and that's easy. This is a little more work than that. But kind of an interesting new tool here. We'll probably be seeing how we can incorporate it into cooking and a lot of different things like that. So, there you go, the Breville juice fountain. Have a good one, guys. Please email me with questions.